The last person seen with her had a violent past, true crime. You guys, let's get into the video. Let's not even waste time.
Lorenzo Inman Jr. was 38 years old, but you'd swear he was pushing 60. He had face tattoos and eyes that people kept describing the same way: empty and dead. He'd just gotten out of prison for trying to take someone's life. Frasia Baker was 31,
Oh, she's fine, oh. She's so cute.
a mother to a 2-year-old son. According to everyone who knew her, she was the kind of woman with a beautiful smile and a big heart.
Ah, no, she's fine. She's cute.
She started dating him. December 4th, 2025. Frasia dropped her son at his grandmother's house, stopped at a cookout restaurant, then pulled into a gas station on LaSalle Street around 10 p.m. Half an hour later, she called her brother and told him she was about an hour away. That was the last time anyone heard her voice. Right after that call, her phone went dark.
Wow, bro. Wow. It's fucked up how, like, people be getting into situations like this, you know? Like, look at her. Damn, I can't lie. Be careful with who you date. Like, whoever you enter a relationship with, you know, like they say, the most important person in your life is the person that you decide to spend the rest of your life with or be in a relationship with. And I feel like that's why people don't enter relationships anymore in 2025. Like, I hear it. Like, I understand because, you know, that is actually it's a huge commitment. Like, I hear you.
7 days
Some of these people are fucked up.
later, police found her car behind an abandoned church on Sanders Avenue, the church that sits just down the street from that gas station. Frasia was still inside. The surveillance footage from that gas station showed Lorenzo was with Frasia that night. It also showed him putting his hands on her inside the store. Lorenzo had been sentenced to 12 years in prison for attempting to take someone's life. He served 2. He had a documented history of violence against women, and when Frasia disappeared, he was on probation for witness intimidation. How does someone with that record get out after just 2 years? Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions.
Yo, you guys should subscribe to my channel and subscribe to their channel as well. Shout out to you guys.
Frasia grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her family knew her as the one who always checked in, who never went too long without calling. After focusing on motherhood for 2 years, she was ready to start dating again.
Damn, so she passed away with kids? Oh my god, bro.
That's when she met Lorenzo Inman Jr. Lorenzo was 38 years old. In 2017, he followed a man to a shopping center in Charlotte. He confronted him in the parking lot in broad daylight and attempted to take his life. The man survived. In 2019, a jury convicted Lorenzo of attempted first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 12 to 17 years in prison. The conviction got overturned on appeal because of an evidence problem with an audio recording. He took a plea deal in March 2021. He pleaded guilty to assault with a deadly weapon.
You guys, what are your thoughts on face tats? Like, put it down in the comments. Let me know. Me personally, I would never in my life, never in my life get something like from here up. You know, everything else I probably would. You know, but like anything from here up, I'm not doing, bro. But let me know what are your thoughts on face tats.
With intent to inflict serious injury. He got 3.5 to 5 years with time served. This meant he walked out after about 2 years total. In October 2025, Lorenzo pleaded guilty to habitual assault and intimidating a witness. The judge put him on supervised probation. 2 months later, Frasia went missing. According to court documents, the two were in a dating relationship. People who knew Lorenzo described him as possessive, controlling, and abusive.
Breaking update at noon. Charlotte-Mecklenburg police have confirmed that the body found inside a car yesterday was the Charlotte mother who's been missing since December 4th. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Naya Hardin. CMPD says they found Frasia Baker's body inside her car yesterday behind a church on Sanders Avenue just off Beatties Ford Road. Family told us earlier this week Baker was a mother of 2-year-old and grew concerned when Baker didn't pick her son up last week or call to check on him. CMPD says her family has been notified.
In May 2024, Lorenzo posted on Facebook, "If you are married or in a relationship, I need you to hear this in front of people. You are always a team. Some people want to see you argue, struggle, break up, break down. That's why, in front of people, you are always a team. Feel free to disagree in the car with each other or at home. It's not faking. It's called being respectful of one another and showing the world you stand together no matter what." December 4th, 2025. Frezia took her 2-year-old son to a dentist appointment that morning. Later that afternoon, she dropped him off at his grandmother's house in Charlotte. That was the last time her family saw her. Surveillance footage tracked Frezia's movements that evening. She stopped at a cookout restaurant on Sugar Creek Road. Then, just before 10 p.m., she pulled into the Quick and Easy Food Mart on LaSalle Street in the Lincoln Heights neighborhood. Security cameras captured her gray-blue 2004 Honda Accord with temporary South Carolina plates. Lorenzo was with her. According to court documents, the surveillance footage showed Lorenzo assaulting Frezia inside the store. Around 10:30 p.m., Frezia called her brother. It was a short conversation. She told him she...
You guys, you know something that I will never understand? I will never understand people that stay in abusive relationships where they're, like boom, boom, they're going boom, boom, ha, yay. Once somebody starts throwing hands in a relationship, the relationship is done. Oh. At least for me personally, when I see abuse and all of that, I'm like, you want to throw hands with me? I'm not the biggest guy or nothing, but that's one thing that I can't do. You can shout at me. In fact, you can't even shout at me. I don't take that nonsense. Any form of abuse, I can't handle.
It was about an hour away. Right after that call, her phone went dark. By sunrise on December 5th, her family knew something was wrong. Her brother started calling, texting, checking her location. Her father knocked on doors, called friends, and begged police to take this seriously. This wasn't like Frezia. She always checked in. Her family organized search parties, printed flyers, and posted on social media. Her photo, her car description, the temporary South Carolina plates. Information was everywhere. Frezia's father told reporters,
"Keep your head up. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you, babe. I'm not giving up. We're gonna find you."
On December 7th, family and friends gathered at 1121 Baines Ford Road.
Wow, I can't believe that this happened. This is a recent video, you guys. This is actually it's missing since December 4th, 2025. Oh my god.
They organized search parties, distributed flyers, walked every street, and checked every dead-end road in the area. Friends told reporters that Frezia's silence was completely out of character. She always responded and always checked in. The search continued for days. Her 2-year-old son, who was being cared for by family, saw his mother's picture on the news and called out for her. Days passed. No calls, no messages, no activity on her bank cards.
Damn.
To this meantime tonight, we are learning more about the criminal history of the man accused of killing a Charlotte mother.
That's Lorenzo Inman. He faced a judge for the first time today and then was denied bond. You'll remember, police found 31-year-old Frezia Baker dead last week inside her car.
WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre was inside the courtroom today as prosecutors were laying out their case and Baker's family spoke. So Jesse, what can you tell us about that?
Well, Frezia Baker's family are heartbroken, and they say they believe this tragedy could have been prevented if Lorenzo Inman was never released out of prison when they're looking at his long list of criminal history.
North Carolina allowed this person to walk the street with that background.
Bro, can you literally hear the pain in her voice, man? Oh my gosh.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Lorenzo Inman appeared in court Monday charged with murder, assault, and a domestic violence-related charge, accused of killing Frezia Baker, who loved ones say disappeared on December 4th. According to court records, surveillance footage obtained from a gas station from that same day appears to show Inman assaulting Baker. Her body was discovered about a week later. A woman loved ones say lit every room with her smile and saw the good in everyone.
She was a good person, a good mom, a good person, just a good person that met a monster, and she trusted the monster.
Prosecutors asked for no bond, pointing to Inman's extensive criminal history, including previous cases
This is multiple mugshots, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Damn.
involving violence against
You guys, how do people... I don't know, man. I don't know. May her soul rest in peace, but then, I don't know. I would never date someone that's a felon. Anyone that has a felony. Like, if I was a woman, I would never. In fact, as a man right now, I would never, bro. I don't know, man.
women, a prior assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill. Court record also shows Inman was previously charged with attempted murder and other violent crimes that were later reduced or dismissed.
He always beat the system. So this time, you just picked on the wrong family.
Inman's attorney argued there was a lack of evidence tying him to the killing, but the judge ordered Inman to be held without bond.
So he stands up in here I looked him eye to eye, and he kept saying, I'm sorry. Sorry?
I hope you never get out. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about her.
Neighbors had seen the car there for days. One said they heard a man who sounded angry near it, but nobody called the police. December 11th, 2025, 9:35 a.m. Charlotte Mecklenburg police responded to a call about a vehicle behind the abandoned church on Sanders Avenue. Officers approached the gray-blue Honda Accord and opened the driver's side door. Freja Baker was inside.
Fuck.
Within hours, the missing person case became a homicide investigation. News spread quickly. Her mother broke down publicly. Her brother said he'd known for days, but kept hoping he was wrong. Everything pointed to Lorenzo Inman. Court documents revealed critical information. A witness who knew Lorenzo spoke to investigators. According to this witness, Lorenzo admitted what happened that night. He allegedly described it as an accident. Prosecutors saw it differently. They charged him with murder. While Freja's family was still processing the news, Charlotte Mecklenburg police were building their case. They knew where Lorenzo was. December 12th, 2025. The day after Freja was found, CMPD's Violent Criminal Apprehension Team moved in.
You guys, do you know what's crazy? This story, it hasn't even been up to a month. It hasn't been up to a month. Isn't that so, you know? Damn.
Lorenzo Inman Jr. was arrested in Maxton, North Carolina, about 100 miles southeast of Charlotte, nearly 2 hours away in Robeson County. He was brought back to Charlotte, taken to CMPD headquarters and interviewed. Then he was charged with 3 counts. Count 1, murder. The charging document stated that on or about December 4th, 2025, Lorenzo Inman Jr. unlawfully and willfully took the life of Freja Baker. Count 2, assault on a female. This charge was based on what happened inside that gas station. The surveillance footage that captured Lorenzo assaulting Freja. Count 3, misdemeanor crime of domestic violence. This charge carried the same allegations as Count 2, but included one critical detail. While some people had described Lorenzo as just an acquaintance, court records made it official. They were dating. The arrest brought some relief to Freja's family, but it also brought more questions. Her aunt spoke to reporters.
North Carolina allowed this person to walk the street with that background. It's unbelievable.
The family wasn't just angry at Lorenzo. They were also angry at a system that let him out after 2 years, at a judge who gave
How long was he meant to be there?
him probation instead of prison time just 2 months before Freja disappeared. On December 16th,
I wonder how long he was meant to be there. I mean, now he's definitely going to be locked up for life, though, like, for sure. But, like, I wonder how long he was meant to be in jail.
2025, Lorenzo Inman Jr. appeared in court for his first hearing. Prosecutors laid out their case. They pointed to his extensive criminal history, his prior conviction for attempting to take someone's life, his history of violence against women, his recent guilty plea for assault and witness intimidation. They asked the judge to deny bond. Lorenzo's defense attorney argued there was a lack of evidence tying him to the crime. The judge sided with prosecutors, and the bond was denied.
Developing tonight, a murder suspect will stay behind bars without bond, accused in the killing of a missing mother. Court documents say a witness reported the couple getting into an argument before Frejah Baker was shot in the head.
Her suspected killer has a history of domestic violence arrest. Channel 9's crime reporter Hunter Sines spoke to Baker's family this morning. Hunter, they say the system failed her.
Yeah, they say that if the justice system had worked, Frejah Baker would still be here, alive with her family. Instead, a man with a long criminal record is accused of killing the 31-year-old mother.
Damn.
My daughter she was a daddy's girl. I mean, she never harmed nobody. Like I said, she was too nice.
She looks so sweet. She looks so sweet, bro. She looks so sweet.
Frejah Baker's dad and aunt both remembering the kind and generous person taken from them.
Just a good person that met a monster, and she trusted the monster.
Today, Lorenza Inman Jr. was refused a bond and given a public defender charged with Baker's murder. Police say the 31-year-old mother was last seen December 4th. Surveillance video showed Baker and Inman, who were dating at this mobile gas station on LaSalle Street that same night. Court documents say inside, Inman hit Baker a couple times, knocking her around and threw an object at her. 7 days later, Baker was found shot, dead inside her car near an abandoned West Charlotte church. A witness who knows Lorenza Inman told investigators, quote, "Lorenza told me that they got into an argument. The gun went off and she was shot in the head."
He's a monster. That's what he is, a monster.
Baker's family says she should still be here if the system had worked. Inman, who was a convicted felon, was once convicted of attempted murder. That was overturned. He pled guilty to lesser charges and was given probation. He also has a long arrest history of domestic violence.
Okay, so like this is a known domestic violence. Like, I don't know what to say, bro. This is like my first time reacting like to a true crime thing, and it just puts a lot of things into perspective for me. Like, people actually grow up very different. You know, I grew up in a family where like I never saw my dad hit my mom. I never saw my mom hit my dad. So when I see things like that, I'm like, wow. Like, this happens.
North Carolina allowed this person to walk the street with that background. It's unbelievable.
Now, the family's focus is on Baker's 2-year-old son, left behind without a mom.
My great-nephew would never know who his mama is. He will only know what pictures is.
Lorenza Inman just kept shaking his head left to right while looking at Baker's family during the court hearing today as the prosecutor explained what allegedly happened. There is a GoFundMe page set up to support Baker's 2-year-old son. If you would like to help, we have that information in this story over on our website.
Lorenzo would remain in jail. Family members who attended that hearing described his behavior in court. He kept shaking his head while looking at Frejah's family as the prosecutor explained what allegedly happened. One family member said he kept saying, I'm sorry," during the proceedings. But sorry doesn't bring Frejah back.
Doesn't bring her back.
Her family sat in that courtroom, watching the man they believed took their daughter, their sister, their niece from them. And they thought about her 2-year-old son, the little boy who would grow up with only photographs and stories to know his mother. While Lorenzo sat in jail awaiting trial, the community rallied around Frejah's family. A GoFundMe page was created for her son. The community wanted to make sure this child would be taken care of, that he'd have resources as he grew up without his mother. Christmas was approaching. Frejah's son would spend his first holiday without his mother. The community stepped in. On
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bainesford Road, where family and friends had gathered just weeks earlier to search for Frejah, they now gathered for a different reason, a toy drive.
Bro, my heart, like, I'm actually getting goosebumps right now. I am actually getting goosebumps right now.
People from across Charlotte brought toys and gifts to make sure Frejah's son had a Christmas. Her brother Fred spoke about the toy drive.
His mom, I could be with him to see the things that she want to see for him. So, like, you know, just give back, you know, just give back to him, you know. So he had one of the best Christmas. You know, that's my nephew, and I know my sister seen this. She'll be sitting there smiling.
Lorenzo's next court date was set for January 2nd, 2026. The legal process would move forward. Discovery, evidence, and witness testimony. Eventually, a trial. But for Freja's family, no trial outcome would bring her back. They were left with memories and photographs. Freja was 31 years old. She had a son who needed her, a family who loved her, and friends who described her as generous and kind. The case raised uncomfortable questions about the system itself. How did a man convicted of attempting to take someone's life serve only 2 years? How did someone with a history of violence against women get probation just 2 months before a woman he was dating went missing? Freja's aunt spoke for many when she said, North Carolina allowed Lorenzo to walk the streets with his background. The system failed. It released him early, gave him probation, and put him back on the streets.
You're watching Eyewitness News. We're live at 5 o'clock. Tonight, a family is coming to grips with the fact that a young mother is gone. I'm Erica Bryant.
I'm Evan Donovan, in tonight for Scott Wickersham. New at 5, what happened in the days before that missing woman's body was discovered behind a West Charlotte church? Channel 9's Tina Terry went back to Sanders Avenue today. Tina, I know you talked to neighbors. They say they saw the car days before police surrounded it with crime scene tape.
I wonder why no one called. Like, they had shouting and all of that, and no one called. Like, I wonder why no one did that. I feel like it would have made sense for someone to be like, yo, like, police, you know? But I guess, I don't know, man. Like, the system with black people, I hear it though, because the system is never kind to black people. Especially in the States. You know, like, I'm African, as you can hear in my voice, but then, you know, I live in the West, so, like, I know. I hear you.
Yeah, Charlotte-Mecklenburg police here discovered that missing car and Freja Baker's body inside of it Thursday morning. But today in that neighborhood, some people told me that they saw that car at the church as early as Sunday.
Never seen it Tuesday, never seen it Wednesday. I did notice it yesterday morning when I came home from the grocery store. The car was back there.
Jaquilla Funderburg lives behind the church on Sanders Avenue, where 31-year-old Freja Baker's body and car were found by police early Thursday morning. Family members say she disappeared a week ago. She was last spotted on surveillance video driving her 2004 Honda Accord away from her house, visiting a cookout on Sugar Creek Road, and later at a Quick and Easy Food Mart on LaSalle Street. Family members say she was supposed to meet up with them later that night, but never did. Friday, Charlotte-Mecklenburg police identified the body found in the car as Baker's.
I can't believe it. It's really heartbreaking. I'm still in disbelief about it.
Friday, one neighbor told me they spotted the car in the back of the church Tuesday, and another said they saw it Sunday in that same place and even heard a man who sounded angry near the car.
You got to be real heartless. You got to be a heartless individual to do something like that.
As police investigate, neighbors say they're reaching out to the family with support.
We love you. We want to be there for you. And you got people that's caring and that want to show up for you.
And I did talk to the victim's family again today, and they told us that they are waiting for more information from police officers. And so far, officers have not announced any arrests in this case. We're going to continue to push for answers.
What do you mean they haven't announced any arrest? Like, they haven't arrested the guy?
Bring you the very latest as soon as we receive it. Reporting live in Uptown, Tina Terry, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Such a tragic ordeal for this family. Tina, thank you for that update.
Her son will grow up hearing stories about his mother. Stories from family, from friends, and from a community.
Poor kid, bro. Poor kid, for real.
That loved her. On social media, people shared memories, photos of her smile, and stories of her kindness. As December 2025 came to a close, Freja's family faced their first Christmas without her. They gathered together, held a balloon release in her honor, and waited for January 2nd, when Lorenzo would appear in court again. Lorenzo Inman Jr. remained behind bars without bond. The evidence against him? A witness statement, surveillance footage from the gas station, assault charges, and the timeline. Prosecutors had their case, but no matter what happened in that courtroom, Frasia Baker wasn't coming back, and a community mourned. Our deepest condolences to Frasia Baker's family, friends, and loved ones.
Bro, pain, bro, pain.